Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal likely to win Ben White transfer race as Manchester United details come to light, and then we're going to look at Arsenal target James Maddison sending Leicester City message with Instagram story amid transfer talk. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal likely to win Ben White transfer race as Manchester United details come to light. So the reports are stating that Arsenal and Manchester United are both admirers of Brighton star Ben White. Arsenal are likely to win the race for Brighton star Ben White, according to reports. The England international has attracted interest from Mikel Arteta after signing for his club last term. And though Manchester United have scouted the centre-back, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer presently has other players higher up their shortlist. Also determined to sign a new centre-back to replace David Luiz, who departed the Gunners on a free transfer at the end of last season. And it's Ben White who is Arteta's top target, with the North London Giants eyeing a much improved Premier League campaign next time out. Manchester United have also emerged as potential suitors for the 23-year-old, but according to The Athletic, Solskjaer has other priorities. Raphael Varane, Jules Koundé and Pau Torres are the Norwegians' preferred options as he looks to land an upgrade on the likes of Eric Bailly, Victor Lindelof and Axel Tuanzebe. The publication states it's Arsenal who are most likely to be White's next destination as they press to close a deal. Arsenal know they need to spend big if they are to turn things around, especially after finishing 8th in the Premier League table last time out. And Ben White isn't the only player Mikel Arteta is looking to sign. Regarding Ben White, former Tottenham star Paul Robinson had his say on the Brighton star, and he scathingly urged the centre-back to reject a move to the Emirates Stadium, telling Football Insider, "I can't think of anything worse than him going to Arsenal. I would love Tottenham to sign him or for him to come back to Leeds. For the last 2 years I have been banging on about Ben White. He has been tremendous ever since he came to Leeds. He's an incredible defender and he can also play in holding midfield as well. His inclusion in the England squad was fully deserved. Unfortunately for Brighton, Ben White will not be there that long because they cannot compete with the top 6 or 8 clubs in England. Another club will snap up Ben White. He is on all of the top clubs' radars. I believe he will reach the top level at both international and club level. I will be very surprised if he is plying his trade at Brighton next season." So it looks like Arsenal are likely to win the Ben White transfer race as Manchester United details come to light, and it looks like Ben White is seen as a priority target for Mikel Arteta as he goes for his first summer signing in the summer transfer window, and Ben White is someone that has been a preferred signing as that long-term replacement to David Luiz. Manchester United were also interested in Ben White, but it looks like Man United have other players interested like the likes of Jules Koundé, who were previously linked with as well, the likes of Raphael Varane, and finally other players that they have been linked with as well. So when it comes to Ben White, he is someone that could be very important for Mikel Arteta. The big question is, does this mean that William Saliba's time is over at the Gunners? There was talking about him moving on loan to Newcastle United. So when it comes to Ben White, will he be able to hit the ground running with Arsenal? Will he be able to get straight into the team? Will he be a regular starter for Mikel Arteta? Or is he someone that's going to be moulded into the season? We will have to wait and see. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal target James Maddison sends Leicester message with Instagram story amid transfer talk. So the reports are stating that the creative midfielder has been linked with a switch to the Emirates Stadium, but showed support for the Foxes as he attempts to keep fit during the off-season. Arsenal transfer target James Maddison sent a message out about his future on Tuesday afternoon after he shared an image of him in a Leicester City shirt on Instagram. The England international has been strongly linked with the switch to Arsenal in recent weeks, with reports suggesting that he was one of Mikel Arteta's priority summer signings. Meanwhile, London rivals Chelsea are also thought to be interested in making a move for James Maddison. Despite those transfer links, the 24-year-old appeared to shut down any rumours of an imminent move, with his Instagram story showing him donning a Leicester City shirt whilst training in Marbella. It appears that James Maddison has no doubt over where his immediate future lies ahead of the return of the Premier League on Friday, August the 13th. It's ironically the Gunners who opened the 2020-2022 campaign as they've travelled across the capital to take on newly promoted Brentford. Whether Maddison is in the Arsenal squad that day remains to be seen, but Gunner supporters will certainly have been disappointed to see that Leicester colours on display. The midfielder would come into the campaign off the back of a roller coaster season at the King Power Stadium. He netted 11 goals and notched 10 assists in all competitions for Leicester last term, whilst also playing a key role as the Foxes lifted the FA Cup. However, he was ruled out for large swaths of the campaign through injury, a problem that affected his form, having not found the net since mid-February. James Maddison still has 3 years left to run on his Leicester City deal. So it looks like Arsenal target James Maddison sends Leicester a message with Instagram story amid transfer talk, and it looks like James Maddison, who's someone that's been a priority target for Mikel Arteta, as that's a position that we still haven't solved in the summer transfer window. 2 weeks have gone by and there's been no movement apart from talks and apart from links to players, but there has been no deal that's been very close of happening. Even the Sambi Lokonga deal is very close to be finalized, but as Arsenal fans, we know that the fact that Arsenal take very long to just announce one signing, and you see other teams, as soon as they get the contract signed, there is pictures, there's all the promo ready, but when it comes to Arsenal, they take at least 2 to 3 years just to express one player coming into the team, and that's something that we have to understand and literally go through and struggle through as Arsenal fans until we see that picture of a player with an Arsenal shirt. But when it comes to James Maddison, he's someone that has been decent for Leicester City. It was that surprise, shocking transfer link with James Maddison and Arsenal, and it looked like Mikel Arteta had this huge £250 million spending spree given by Stan Kroenke, and James Maddison is someone that could be signed for around £60 million. But when it comes to Maddison, will he be able to make the move from Leicester City to Arsenal? Would he want to move from a club with European football to a club with no European football? There were talks that he wanted a new challenge, but this could be seen as a transfer blow for the Gunners, as he's still wearing that Leicester City shirt. If he was wearing another sort of shirt, or if he wasn't even wearing Leicester colours, it would have meant that he's on the verge of moving somewhere. But when it comes to James Maddison, he's someone that is a decent player. He could have been that long-term replacement to Mesut Ozil. We'll have to wait and see how this James Maddison transfer saga pans out, because we still have literally 1 more month and a few more days when it comes to the transfer window, and it could get much more busier later on, as it's still the Euros happening right now and the focus is on the Euros. We see Bukayo Saka, what he's been doing, so we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup poster using the special link I have put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 20 likes. Also, subscribe for more daily Arsenal news videos and click one of the latest videos on the screen, and I'll see you there.